Hey, I'm Tom.
And I'm Tanner.
Welcome to episode 101 of Bird Squawk.
Well, it's officially the off season for everyone now. As there's been a lot going on. I just looked before we started this video. March 14th is free agency, and I think the Birds are going to be quite active when the free agency begins.
Let's hope. Let's hope we do something, man. Let's start stacking. Let's start putting players in place here.
So, NFL season's over. Rams win. See what no offensive line can do for the Bengals. Not too exciting of a Super Bowl, but is what it is. The season's over. Mostly what I want to talk about today is the rumors around Howie doing his thing with some quarterbacks potentially, and a little bit of the draft too. I watched some mock drafts again today. I don't know. This Russ Cook thing is kind of becoming possible.
Let Russ cook, baby. I heard today, he's the choice that fits in Philly.
Well, of course,
the
because
money will work.
Howie and Jeff are just like, they are haunted by this guy that they didn't get him back in 2014 or whatever.
Hey, you gotta admit though, Russ would look good in midnight green.
Oh, he would. He 100% would. The main thing that I've always been skeptical of, since even when you started bringing it up during the season last year, is the asking price of what he's going to demand. Not him, but the Seahawks.
I mean, the thing you got to weigh with the whole thing, and I kind of touched on this a little bit last week, is we get that piece. What other pieces want to come to Philly then?
It's true. It's true.
And now, for what it's worth, we've seen it work for the Rams. They went out, obviously.
They were a lot more polished.
I was going to say that. You jumped the gun on me. But they went out and they got that quarterback.
Yes.
That proven veteran quarterback, put him in place, had some other pieces around him. I'm kind of looking at that game, and felt bad for Burrow, no line.
Yeah.
But the whole time I'm looking at that game and I'm going, who's our Cooper Kupp?
Well, can Jalen get our Cooper Kupp the football?
I'm just
Devontae
saying,
Smith.
though, do we have a Cooper Kupp?
We don't, but a lot of teams don't. But I think Devontae Smith can become a guy like that on third down, where the ball is going, and he can make a play, and he's elusive like Cooper Kupp is.
But what's missing is that quarterback piece that can get the ball to that person.
We said that
consistently.
That was the big knock on Jalen, is him not being able, even though his arm isn't the strongest, and that's something he can overcome because he just can't get arm strength. You have to be able to hit guys on time, in stride, and then stuff can happen.
I mean, we love Jalen. Don't get us wrong. We've said that numerous times. But if you can go out and get someone like Russ, you'd be crazy not to if it works out.
Yeah, and then of course the video comes out at the Pro Bowl that he's in the tunnel.
I didn't even hear that.
He's in the tunnel, and all these kids are like, Russ, and the only freaking thing he signs is an Eagles hat. Of course it is. Of course, everyone's mind is about to go crazy over that.
That's what I love about this time of the year, because it's the craziest. It's like you're the kid on Christmas morning waiting to open that package. Like, there's so many stories like, oh, we could get this guy, or we could have this guy, or we could have this guy. And then you open the package, and we don't have any of them.
Well, that's the thing. There are going to be a lot of guys tied to the Eagles, as always, because Howie's always going to be looking at things like the Deshaun Watson stuff's coming up again. But I don't know. I'm getting more and more closer.
Sold you on this, Russ. Let Russ cook, baby. I sold you on
You're
this.
selling on me a little bit of getting him, but I'm also...
Deshaun has too much baggage.
No, we've talked about that before.
Baggage. They're staying well away from that.
We've talked about that before. It's not something that they should do.
Russ is at a crossroads in Seattle.
Yes.
His wife wants to be in New York. I mean, we're not that far.
It's not too far.
We're not that far from New York. We're there, man. We're there, Russ. Just come there.
I know. That's where I am at, too. Because kind of where I Well, after watching the Super Bowl and what I've been saying recently,
I don't want to get my hopes up, but I do want to get
I don't know. It's growing more and more that I honestly wouldn't put it past him going out and doing it. Like I said, when I was watching the Super Bowl, and like I've said the last couple weeks too, I know it feels like we're far away, and I would agree we are, but the NFC really is open. And if they can put a good off-season together, they could make noise maybe like the Bengals did this year. The main thing is, and once again, it's one of those things. Can they get back there? Like, I feel like it was like one of those missed opportunities.
Everybody's talking to Bengals and Joe Burrow is going to be back there again. I don't see it. I don't know. Because this year was like everything fell in place.
Yeah.
Kind of like when we won it. You know what I mean? Everything happened.
Yeah.
For the Bengals.
Yeah.
And, I don't know that they get back there.
That's what I mean. As much as you see these great teams and they have great seasons, we've seen it ourselves. You thought we won the Super Bowl. Oh, we're going to be back there. We're going to be back. Everyone thinks
the
it's
new norm.
Everyone thinks that you can turn it around and go back. I mean, next year that division gets tougher. Lamar Jackson comes back. So it's just interesting that when you get these opportunities, you gotta like hit on them, and they kind of let it get away on Sunday.
I'm just really at that place though, like, I mean, we need to build up the defense.
I know that's the main thing that's scaring me with the Russ, because you're gonna have to give up at least 2 of those first-round picks probably.
And you're giving up Jalen for sure.
Well, who cares of that?
I mean, but he's gone.
No, yeah.
But story just before we came on air, I saw Jeremy Fowler has out there that Juju is leaning towards coming to the Eagles, and the safety Marcus Williams from New Orleans is leaning. So it's gonna be this whole time.
But like you said,
it's crazy.
Yeah, but like you said, if you go out and get a guy like Russ, you do maybe become a little bit of a sexy destination. Kind of.
Exactly.
Not that basketball and football are the same, but now Sixers went out and got James Harden. All of a sudden, all those guys getting bought out, veteran guys. Philly's now a sexy destination with Embiid and Harden. If you go out and get stars, you can get people to come on like cheaper deals and try and build more of a piece.
Yeah, the Eagles, man, they ought to take heat from what the Sixers are doing, Go out and make it happen. I don't want this to be a long, drawn-out, couple-year process. I mean, I want to get back to that Lombardi again, you know what I mean? I want to see that. Once you get one, we waited so damn long to get one, but I want to get back there again. I want to be competitive. I want to be going down to the link and knowing when I walk in and go sit in my seat, we're going to put the hurt on somebody, and we're going to rock them.
That's what I mean. That's the main thing, because I watched mock drafts again today, and it was mostly, I don't know, I still don't know much about this Devin Lloyd kid, but that's the guy that a lot of people have, that linebacker out of Utah. See when we get closer. Obviously, like I said, these picks, I don't know. I want to look into draft picks. I want to see guys that they can go out and get, but I'm not sold they're going to have these picks when it comes around.
Yeah, I mean, if we make that serious push for Russ, those draft picks are gone.
At least 2 of them. We might still have like 19 or something, or maybe the Seahawks pick later down, but I don't know. You have got me a little bit thinking about Russ. I don't know what you guys think. I know a lot of people still have belief in Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I mean, jump in. We love to hear your comments. I mean, let us know what you're thinking. I know there are a lot of people out there that just want us to ride with Jalen, but I gotta say, as an Eagles fan and somebody that wants to win now, I mean, if we have a chance to go get Russ, why would we not?
I mean, with Russ, Devontae instantly turns into like a Tyler Lockett type guy that he is putting up stats each and every week.
Yeah, no doubt. And Russ, except for this season, he does not get injured.
Yeah. I mean, he's a capstone, and he's a good guy. He's a good face of a franchise type of guy.
Yeah, and he's got 5-6 years.
He's got plenty
left.
of years left to go out and make a deal.
I mean, he wants another Lombardi as much as we do.
Yeah.
So, what's going to come down to is can we get him?
Yeah, and I know if there's anyone in the league that wants him, I know it's Howie. Like I said before, they are so haunted by not getting Russ originally that they are willing to do a lot. And of course,
I mean,
first thing, his name's linked to him.
A lot of negatives with Howie, like we always say, but if Howie wants to get something done, Howie gets it done.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. I don't know. It's very interesting as we get closer. Like I said, I didn't know. March 14th, so about less than a month away until free agency starts. I think it could be a very interesting offseason. Obviously, I'm not big offseason free agency signings last year, but you got the money this year. There's some guys that fit in the spots here. Yeah, I think there could be some decent names coming.
I'd like to shore up some spots with some veterans. You know what I mean? Just I mean, bring in some proven veterans to mesh with these young guys. And we all know there's spots we definitely got to address. Linebacker.
Yes, that's the main thing.
I mean, if there is a stud out there at linebacker, we need to get one.
Yeah. I mean, like, if Nakobe Dean is there, you got, like, if he drops, I'm even up to taking this Devin Lloyd kid if he is this guy, because you're taking a linebacker. At least you're trying.
If we could get Nakobe Dean, I would be just like I was out of my mind when they said Devontae Smith last year. I mean, if they could take Nakobe Dean, I think that would be the best linebacker we've had since Trotter.
I think, yeah, it would be, because you have a proven guy there. We'll have to see. I mean, obviously, this entire offseason should be beefing up the offense. I mean, beefing up the defense, pardon me. Yeah. Beefing up the defense.
And sprinkling in some
But if you need to go out and get that quarterback because you don't believe in the one you have, I can't really knock you too much on it.
Got to kick the tires, you know what I mean? Got to see what's out there. I'm not a real fan of Deshaun Watson. I think he brings too much baggage.
Yeah.
The guy, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, I don't know what's he's going to do. Too much prima donna.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of talent, but who knows? Russ is the guy. Russ is the guy.
If you're going out to get a veteran quarterback, Russ is the guy. He should be the only target if you are trying to get that proven guy.
And let Russ cook in Philly, baby. Let him cook.
It would be very interesting. It would be very exciting. I know a lot of people would be having mixed reactions with it, just kind of what would probably have to be given up, but it would make them not legitimate contenders, but it would get interesting. It would make you...
Well, like you said as well, I mean, it would be the sexy destination then to come to Philly.
Yeah, you would have more guys coming.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't think Russ would have any trouble running Saucy's offense.
No, I don't think so either. I think the offense would be very interesting. I think there's a lot of guys on this team that he could find offensively, and I don't know. It could be scary, but who knows? All hypotheticals.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be crazy up until the time it happens or it doesn't. It's going to be nuts. This whole offseason leading up until the draft is going to be insane.
100%. And we'll be here for all of it. And we'll be here next Wednesday, as always, for another episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at birds_squawk. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Go Birds.